Get to meteorologist Peyton Malone in our forecast.
Thank you, Brandon. All right, an update on our confirmed tornadoes from Tropical Storm Arthur last week. We are now up to 11 confirmed tornadoes. They did find 2 additional tornadoes in the St. Tammany Parish area. We'll get right to those. One was over just west of Lacombe. That was an EF1, and then there was an EF0 that was found in Eden Isle. So that makes 3 in St. Tammany, 4 in Terrebonne, 1 to even 2 in Jefferson, and then we had that one in New Orleans and then one over in St. Bernard. And they may still find additional tornadoes. They are still searching around the St. Charles Parish area. Some of these spots are really not accessible by road, so they're having to look at satellite information to see if they can detect any damage. But we're up to 11 confirmed tornadoes, and they may find more. So we'll keep you updated on that. All right, updated on your current forecast today, 94. That is very low compared to the record at 99. So at least no record today, but hot. We do have a heat advisory. Could feel like 100 to 105, maybe a spot 108, but I think most of us will stay just below the heat advisory criteria. Still be very careful out there. Rain chances, they are slightly higher today and tomorrow. I think we'll have a couple thunderstorms pushing through the area. It's not going to be much. It's not going to be like last week, but there may be a cooling shower. So this morning, when you look at radar, there's not a whole lot going on. We've got a storm complex to the north of us. This is going to fizzle out for the most part. And what we've got going on here, we've got high pressure centered over Texas. Storms are riding around the edge of high pressure. That means they're forming up around Arkansas and they're sliding our way. As they get closer to us, they're running into this big ridge, so they're weakening and dissipating. But 1 or 2 storms may survive, and 1 or 2 storms may actually break through that ridge during the afternoon hours. So you can see a few of those thunderstorms. They fizzle out for the most part, but 1 or 2 pop up this afternoon. Maybe this evening for the drive home, there may be a downpour or 2 around. Heading into Wednesday, I do have a better chance of some of those storms working their way into South Mississippi. So I've got a slightly better chance of storms in South Mississippi tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And keep in mind, some of these storms, they move in after the intense heating of the day. They can produce some very heavy rain. They can also produce strong damaging wind gusts. So we're going to watch for a few heavy pockets of rain and maybe an isolated damaging wind gust here today and tomorrow. Luckily, that tornado and hail risk are not looking to be a big issue at all down here. And it's not looking like it was last week. Out in the tropics, still not tracking anything. Hurricane Center says they're going to take a little break here. We've actually got some healthy dust of Saharan dust, some healthy plumes of Saharan dust over the Caribbean islands. This big one that's moving towards the east or moving to the west may actually try to get into the Gulf by this weekend. I could see a little haze in the sky by early next week from Houston to New Orleans. So there you have it, a 7-day forecast, classic summer weather. I always say when it's normal summer weather this time of year, that means there's no threats in the tropics, and that's exactly what we want to see. So there may be an isolated storm the next few days, but not everyone gets those cooling showers. High temperatures will be in the 90s. That'll carry us into the weekend with more 90s, and we'll be watching out for just an isolated pop-up thunderstorm as those rain chances only sit at 20% for your Saturday and your Sunday. Our marine forecast, no big changes here. We've got a little bit more of a westerly component tomorrow and Thursday, but our winds are expected to stay on the lighter side, in between 5 and 10 knots. That is smooth out in the Gulf and mostly smooth in the lake. Your high tides are this morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., and your low tides are from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.